India, a land of diverse cultures and communities, is home to the Banjaras, a historically nomadic trading community. Known for their vibrant attire, captivating folklore, and entrepreneurial spirit, the Banjaras have traversed the Indian subcontinent for centuries. Their caravans, laden with goods, were a common sight, weaving tales of resilience and adaptation across the landscape. Their history offers a glimpse into a life intertwined with trade, travel, and the constant search for new markets. The Banjaras, also known as Lambadis or Gypsies, have origins that are shrouded in mystery and debated among scholars. Some theories link them to the northwestern regions of India, while others suggest connections to communities in Central Asia. Regardless of their exact origins, the Banjaras have long been recognized for their nomadic lifestyle and their significant contributions to India's internal trade networks. Their journey through the ages is a testament to their adaptability and resilience. From navigating the rugged terrains with their caravans to establishing trade relations across vast distances, the Banjaras have continuously adapted to the changing dynamics of their environment. Their story is a reminder of the fluidity of identity and the enduring human spirit in the face of constant change. Their traditional way of life was deeply intertwined with their caravans, which served as their homes and their businesses. These mobile units, often comprising hundreds of people and animals, were a testament to their organizational skills and community spirit. The Banjaras' ability to navigate the complexities of trade, travel, and communal living in a constantly changing environment speaks volumes about their resourcefulness and adaptability. Long before modern transportation systems, the Banjaras established themselves as the backbone of India's internal trade. Their caravans, comprising bullock carts and camels, traversed ancient trade routes, connecting distant corners of the subcontinent. They transported essential commodities like salt, grains, spices, and textiles, playing a crucial role in bridging the gap between producers and consumers. Their knowledge of the terrain, coupled with their strong negotiation skills, made them invaluable to rulers and merchants alike. The Banjaras' understanding of local languages and customs facilitated trade and fostered cultural exchange between different regions. Their caravans, often described as moving cities, became conduits of cultural fusion, carrying not just goods but also ideas, stories, and traditions across the subcontinent. Their contribution to the economy was significant, as they ensured the flow of goods and services, stimulating economic activity even in remote areas. The Mughal Empire in particular recognized the Banjaras' importance, entrusting them with the transportation of supplies for their vast armies. This period witnessed the Banjaras' rise to economic prominence as they became key players in the empire's logistical operations. Their legacy as traders extended beyond economic transactions. Their travels exposed them to diverse cultures, languages, and traditions, making them carriers of cultural knowledge. The Banjaras, through their interactions and exchanges, played a subtle yet significant role in weaving together the diverse cultural tapestry of India. India's independence in 1947 marked a turning point for the Banjaras. The partition of the subcontinent disrupted traditional trade routes, impacting their nomadic lifestyle. The newly formed government, in its efforts to rehabilitate various communities, introduced policies encouraging the Banjaras to transition to a settled lifestyle. These policies included providing land rights and access to education and healthcare. While well-intentioned, these initiatives presented a new set of challenges for the community accustomed to a life on the move. The shift from their traditional nomadic existence to a settled life proved challenging, requiring them to adapt to new social structures and economic opportunities. The process of integrating into mainstream society was gradual and often fraught with difficulties. Lack of access to education and awareness about government schemes meant that many Banjaras struggled to benefit from these initiatives. The transition also brought about a change in their social dynamics, as they navigated the complexities of a settled life within existing social hierarchies. Despite the challenges, the government's efforts to integrate the Banjaras into mainstream society represented a significant step towards their inclusion. However, the pace of change was slow, and many within the community continued to face marginalization and discrimination, highlighting the need for more inclusive and targeted interventions. Section 4. Life beyond trade, embracing agriculture and new challenges. With their traditional trading practices declining, many Banjaras turned to agriculture as a means of livelihood. The government's land allocation policies provided them with opportunities to own and cultivate land. However, the transition from skilled traders to farmers was not without its hurdles. Many lacked the necessary knowledge and resources to succeed in agriculture. The land allotted was often infertile or lacked proper irrigation facilities. These challenges were compounded by their limited access to credit and modern farming techniques, making their foray into agriculture an uphill battle. The shift to agriculture also had cultural implications. The Banjaras, used to a life of mobility and trade, now had to adapt to a sedentary lifestyle centered around land and crops. This transition impacted their social structures and traditional knowledge systems, leading to a gradual erosion of certain aspects of their cultural identity. Despite these hardships, the Banjaras displayed remarkable resilience, demonstrating their adaptability in the face of changing circumstances. They embraced new skills, learned from neighboring farming communities, and gradually carved out a space for themselves in the agricultural landscape of India. Section 5. Education and employment. A struggle for equality. Despite constitutional safeguards guaranteeing equal opportunities, the Banjaras continue to face significant challenges in accessing quality education and employment. Generations of economic hardship and social exclusion have created barriers that hinder their progress. The lack of awareness about the importance of education, coupled with poverty, often forces Banjara children to drop out of school and engage in menial labor to support their families. This vicious cycle of poverty and lack of education perpetuates their marginalization, limiting their opportunities for upward mobility. The government's affirmative action policies, while commendable, often fall short of reaching the most marginalized within the community. There's a dire need for targeted interventions, focusing on providing quality education, vocational training, and employment opportunities. The representation of Banjaras in government jobs and higher education remains disproportionately low. Social discrimination and prejudice further compound their challenges, making it difficult for them to break free from the shackles of poverty and social exclusion. Addressing these systemic issues requires a multi-pronged approach, encompassing educational empowerment, economic inclusion, and social sensitization. Empowering the Banjara community requires not just policy-level interventions, but also a change in societal attitudes. Creating an inclusive society where every individual, regardless of their background, has an equal opportunity to thrive is crucial to ensure that the Banjaras and other marginalized communities can realize their full potential.